Yep, it looks like we are going in.
We are indeed dropping.
How would you like to do this?
I'll talk about Oh Boy, if you don't mind. Why don't you take us in with Bonk, sir?
All right, so with Bonks, it looks like they have an Ohio, Kremlin, with the Stalingrad, Des Moines, and Worcester. They brought four DDs this time. Shimahara, Gumo, CV2, and Darien. We've mostly been seeing them bring three.
Mm-hmm.
So them bringing four is definitely an interesting choice by them.
How
How does it look over on Old Boy's side?
Oh Boy is... Oh boy, I don't know. Burgon, first time we've seen the Burgon. And then they've got a Slava. We saw the Slava last time. Didn't feel like they got much mileage out of it, but hey, it looks pretty in the Twitch camouflage, I guess. We've got Stalingrad, Venezia, Des Moines, Hindenburg. There's Horny Wookie in the Hindenburg again. And then
Yep.
we've got Double Marceau and Gearing. Looking like Oh Boy is off to a standard deployment, sending one destroyer to each of the caps.
Yep, they did. So it looks like the ZVD2 is going into B. Is the Marceau heading into B? Is he heading over to C?
The Gearing is heading towards C from Oh Boy.
Okay.
And the two Marceaus look like they're kind of going in between A and B.
But yeah, it looks like the old boys are bringing in two Marceaus over to A. For some reason, I thought A was C. My bad. I get confused sometimes.
Okay, I was confused about what your question was earlier, so I do apologize for that.
Oh, you're fine. So it looks like the Stalingrad is supporting the Z2 over on B. There is no DDs going into B currently, so Bonks is going to get the early cap onto B. The Stalingrad is going to probably try to radar him. So we'll have to see if he does with that. Looks like the Brion is doing shots out onto the Stalingrad, trying to get early snipes out for him. The Marceau is keeping him perma-spotted. He did do 6k to him.
Yeah.
It could have been worse. The Kremlin is, though, broadside to the Stalingrad and Slava. That is a very dangerous maneuver.
Yeah, Pod Knight taking a decent chunk right there from Apache Bonks. Pod Nike then responding. Decent hit on Apache. There's some additionals coming in. Look at Permo. Pink camouflage. Is he going to take a Torp? He'll probably be fine. Battleship Nagato, by the way, is running 20-kilometer torpedoes as Apache Bonks is already down to two-thirds of his health.
Yep. Yeah, that is not looking too good. Already losing that much health.
And here we go. Hargamo smoking out that Worcester down south. He's going to start trying to farm the Burgonia. Yeah, that's a super long range fire.
Ooh, the Shima may eat a Torp. Nope, he's able to dodge.
At A? Okay.
Hmm?
I'm going to take a look at C, what's going on up here. Not much. One destroyer in the cap on each side. Hattie
Looks
being
like
farmed.
Yeah, it looks like over on A, the ship is being very aggressive, knowing that there is no radars to spot him, and he's trying to push back that Marceau. He's like, this is my cap. Get out of this cap. It's mine.
Mm-hmm.
The Marcel is going to be able to dodge the Torps as well. Very well done by him.
Yep. But those Torps aren't necessarily meant to kill. I mean, that's always a benefit. But there's always... there's always, you know, just the area denial, right? You're just pushing him off.
Yep, push him off the cap, exactly.
It's interesting to see Whale Biologist back in the Z52. I mean, it does make sense. This map is well suited to a Z, but I think he just got picked up by Pod Nike's radar. If not just barely outside of it. He got picked up. He's making revolutions away. That's going to allow Pink Camouflage to move his Marceau into B, and he's going to get dug in.
Yep, he is going to. But right now over at A side, it looks like the Des Moines and Hindenburg are helping defend the C cap with the gearing from the Daring, Des Moines, and Ohio. The Ohio Bonks, the Surge in Haiti, should be able to use a spotter plane to shoot over the island. I don't think he'll be able to hit the Des Moines. He may be able to if he does get spotted, but at this point, he is completely spotted, is unspotted, sorry. So he's not going to be able to shoot him. He could also try doing blind firing him with his shells, which he may be doing. He is waiting for someone to get spotted. He is just waiting for it. Well, it looks like over at B cap, oh boy is definitely doing, they did back out of the cap, so it is going back in the control of Bonks, but the radar still on the ground can easily turn that around. If Whale Biologist isn't careful, he's gonna get radared.
Battleship Nagado's gonna take 2 torpedoes. He took 1 torpedo from the Marceau. Ouch.
Yeah, that was perfectly placed torpedo for sure. Perfectly placed. Well done. That was very, 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 very well done.
Yep. Now, Whale Biologist grabs B cap. And once again, we still have just nothing too much going on at sea. Although I do like Azuki Thighs taking that Des Moines, wrapping him around the northern island. And I don't think Oh Boy knows that this is happening yet. Turret Bonk just got whacked pretty hard. Is that from the Slava?
Yep.
Yeah. But look how easily the Slava's taking damage, because it's got that weaker armor scheme. Not much going on now, just the typical shells being traded one side to the next. I'm waiting to see Azuki Thighs. He's trying to get in a position where he can shoot for free and not get spotted. And failing that, he's just going to come right out and start shooting at totally balanced Des Moines. The problem with this play is that Horny Wookiee is just going to turn his guns and help his teammate out. And it's going to turn into a 2-on-1. Totally balanced did just get whacked by Sergeant Hattie. It looked like he took 1 Citadel, which will help the trade a little bit. But Azuki Thighs is still probably going to get farmed down unless there's anything that his teammates can do for him. Here comes another Ohio salvo. Can it clear the island? It does. It just hits the rear of Totally Balanced. But Azuki's being forced back. He is definitely losing on this trade. I do like Todd Howard's position now in Charlie. He's trying to get closer to his opponent. He knows there's a destroyer in the cap with him. There goes the Hydro. He sees the smoke. I have a feeling he's going to try to pounce. But that's going to be hard to do with the Des Moines radar right there covering him.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Bonks, it looks like he's pushing through A cap now. At least trying to. And Eternal Titan is getting a little bit too far forward in that Slava. I think he's trying to step onto B, but yeah, he's realizing that's not a good idea.
No, he's definitely started going in, but then... But he started backing up. He is being shot at by the other Kremlin, so he has to watch out for that. Eternal definitely has to be careful, because he goes too far, he's going to be in trouble.
Yep. Yep. Pink camouflage going into B once again. He's going to easily dodge a torpedo salvo by just moving forward. But Apache has healed up a decent amount, and he's got a good side shot on Eternal Titan. Doesn't do much. We got ourselves a destroyer slap fight. Problem is, he's backed up by the Des Moines and the Hindenburg. This is Azuki's chance to move forward and try to get his guns in the mix. Looks like he's trying to do just that.
Yep, there are shots out currently onto the Hindenburg. It looks like the Des Moines did just pop his sonar.
Yeah, he popped his sonar. Right, he had his radar going earlier, I think, and now he's popped his sonar.
Yep.
Oh boy, grabs the B cap again. That's going to start closing the points disparity between both sides. Bonks still up on points. But they're not doing so well in the trades this time around. Horny Wookiee takes a big hit from Turbonk's Stalingrad, though. And he's being forced back a little bit more. As Pink Camouflage comes in to assassinate Todd Howard's daring.
Yeah, but he does have his smoke off, and he is able to back off. The thing is, though, he is being run down. The Des Moines did just radar him as well.
Yep.
This isn't looking too good at all for Todd Howard. Todd Howard is trying his best to try to fight back. He is barely still within the radar range, but he knows it's done, and he went down by the gearing. Wow.
Brilliant execution right there by Oh Boy. They saw an opportunity to just jump in and get something, and they did. Hattie was there with his guns trying to support, got a couple good hits, just not enough.
Yep, it was not enough. That was definitely a big shame indeed.
Meanwhile, Eternal Titan is still just sitting there getting shot at. You'd think that he was in a Kremlin the way he's taking all these shells. Pink Camouflage now coming under sustained fire. Wonder if he is on Hydro from Whale Biologist Z52.
He currently is. He is currently spotted by the Hydro. Whale Biologist does not have any spots at all, and the Brion is currently unspotted moving into the cap, and he is giving his broadside to the Kremlin, but the Kremlin does not see him yet. And the Marcel may go down from the Kremlin if he gets a good nice salvo on him, but it's really hard to hit him.
Yep, Burgon got detected now, opening up on Apache.
Yep, he did. And the Stalingrad just popped his radar. The thing is, though, is that he can't move forward yet because of those torpedoes. They're kind of blocking him.
Yep, Valship Nagato trying to smoke up Apache now. He can smoke across that channel. Apache will be safe unless he shoots. Oh, there he goes. Totally Balanced just got wrecked. Didn't go down completely. Looked like that might have been Sergeant Hattie hitting him.
Yep, Sergeant Hattie, he got a little bit too comfortable, and Sergeant Hattie's like, oh, hello there.
Well, you can see him moving farther and farther back. He's got that spotting plane up. He's trying to hit that spot that Totally Balanced is currently camping out in. That's going to allow Azuki Thighs to push up if he wants to. He really should want to at this
But yeah,
point.
right now though, Bonks has a
Oh, look
very
at the
good.
Torps. Look at the Burgon at B. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, he's about to eat a lot of
That's
torps.
a face full of Torps right there, and he's gone. Oh, Battleship Nagato.
Yep, he is down. They did not expect that. Even though the Nagato was there with this smoke, they did not expect that. And he just ate a face full of torps.
And those Torps were meant for the Slava, and they're still going, ladies and gentlemen.
They are still going for the Slava. And the thing is, the Slava is going to eat one of those torps as well.
Oh, that is a very effective torpedo salvo. Suzuki Thighs is now once again being farmed.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
And he's got this island right behind him. He can't really continue to duck. He's going to have to move forward a little bit, try to get some cover. But he's at 6,000 hit points. If he gets set on fire, that's it. Oniwoki's Hindenburg doing a really nice job of just keeping this guy back.
Yep, this match was purely dominated by. They did a very, very good job against Old Boy. Well done to Bonks in this match.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. 998.
Oh,
998.
it is stalled. Oh, never mind. I said it too early.
Complete stall.
It is
Complete
now a
stall.
complete stall.
We need one more kill. Boggs needs one more kill. Will it be the Slava? Will it be the Marceau? My money's on the Slava. Let's see.
Yep, they're farming out the Slava. They are focusing the hell out of the Slava. They're trying to kill whale biology, and the kill is done.
Sergeant Hattie's Ohio coming in again. Getting me my death pick. Thank you, Sergeant Hattie.
Yep, but well done, Bonks, with the first win of this bracket. Very well done. So, the first win goes to Bonks. Very well done. Well done to both teams. Very well deserved. They definitely did their heart outs in this match.
Both battleships went down for oh boy, and that's what clinched it, I think.
Yep.
By the way, people in my chat have been asking where my boy is. He's on my lap again. He just had his we'll call it first lunch. I'm just hoping that
He has more than one lunch? Dang.
I know, right?
He gets all the food.
Yeah, he gets all the foods. Yeah, we spoiled the boy. We like to feed him smaller amounts of food more often so that he throws up less, you know? Because he will
exactly.
eat and eat and eat and eat.
Yeah, throwing up is definitely not a good thing.
No.
But yep, very well done by both teams there, but it was definitely clear that in this match, Bonks had the clear map domination for B and C, while A side, it was kind of a stalemate. Sorry. A side, clear domination, like it was more of a stalemate, while B and C, gosh dang, I'm saying the maps are always backwards and I get so confused. A and B, clear domination by Bonks. C side, stalemate. There you go. There you go. I got you. I got it that time, right?
Right.
All right. Cool. Ugh.
It's
when you're looking at the only from like one side usually,
mhm.
where you're trying rotating around, you kind of get confused. I get confused on maps where it's crooked like that.
Yep. I hear ya.
Lord have mercy.
They're asking for the replay. We should get the replay shortly to put on the bot. Stevie is looking longingly into my eyes right now. All is good in the world. This boy is 17 years old.
That is an old boy.
Yeah. He's been in my life longer than my wife. Longer than I've been teaching. He's older than my students. Is that crazy to think of or what?
That is an old cat.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Mm-hmm. Old happy cat.
I really
That's
do
what
hope.
he is.
Really do hope somebody clipped that torpedo salvo. That was an epic torpedo salvo. Yes, it
It
was.
was. It was very good.
All right, there is the
Replay.
replay. Would you like to synchronize again?
Yep. Just let me know when you're ready.
I am ready. Are you ready?
All right. Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep. But yeah, as you can see, the bonks did a very good job. Like, it was very well done.
Mm-hmm.
Very well done by bonks in this match.
Both teams did a really nice job. Now, I still struggle to understand the Slava pick on OHBOY's side. I just don't feel like they're getting anything that they need out of the Slava. I mean, Hattie's Ohio was far more effective. Even Apache's Kremlin, when it nosed into that channel north of Alpha, was really... I mean, that's what kept the Slava at bay. And that's what set up for those torpedoes. It hit the Brigania, it killed the Brigania, but obviously it was meant for the Slava, so...
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting, too, to see Azuki Thighs proper in the Des Moines. I thought, for sure, that he was going to try to sneak all the way around and get to that island on the 10 line. Delta 10, just boom. Right there.
Yep.
Because if you're at
I
that
thought for
spot,
sure he would too.
if you're at that spot, you threaten the safe position of that Des Moines. But he didn't do that. He just sat there, tried to take advantage of his abilities to shoot, got double teamed, was forced back, and didn't do too much other than just keeping those two ships in the area, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was very well done by them. Well done.
Down south, we're seeing the bonks holding A. There's the Marceau being pulled into B cap after the Z-52 is forced off, probably from the radar. I think that was what that one was.
Yep.
And a key here was shoving that Marceau up to just own that daring. It didn't really happen though. Like it got the daring out, but it didn't cause the game-winning maneuver that I think OHBOY was hoping for. There it is right there. Ah, Deadliest got the clip. Thank you, Deadliest. He called it lay nom nom nom. Here comes the big torpedo salvo on the Brigania. Ready up your duck sounds.
Whack.
There it is. Whack, whack. Oh, the training room got closed down.
Yeah, they had to remake it.
Okay.
They had to remake it, so.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we don't miss the match by staring at the replay.
Yeah, they're restoring the room.
Okay.
Yep, room is remade.
Yep, jumping in now.
Yep. Oh.
Indeed. Alright, we are getting filtered into place.
Yep. We are now being filtered in.
Yep. Okay. Do I want that window up? No. I want this window up. And I want to go over here. And let's do this.
Ugh.
Right?
Yep, exactly, dude. It's been a long day.
Oh, yes, it has. Yes, it has. Okay. Just moving some files around while we have a few moments. There we go. Starting in 2 minutes.
Yep, we start in 2 minutes. The next batch is going to be Northern Waters.
Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and pull up the next map. And I need to fix Stevie's camera. He decided to lay down in a different part of his shirt.
Wait, is it Northern Waters?
Warrior's Path.
Oh, it's Warrior's Path. Oh,
Well, is what they have set up. Is that the...
maybe I have backwards.
Nope. It's
Nope,
right.
nope.
It's right. They're yelling at people
Northern
in
Waters.
chat. They're
It's
yelling at
Northern
people.
Waters.
Yeah.
It's Northern Waters, then Warrior's Path.
Yep. There we go. Chat wants to see more of Stevie. All right. Here we go. All right. While we have a moment, people have been asking on chat about what I'm wearing here. This is a Fabletics Men hoodie. It's a very nice hoodie. Thank you very much to Fabletics for sponsoring me during the streams and stuff. Very comfy. I also got Fabletics shorts, but I know Sea Raptor's not a legs guy, so I probably don't want to grace you with my legs either, Bo.
It's fine. I'm not too bothered. I'm just chilling.
No worries. But anyways, you guys can pick up the good stuff. You just go to fabletics.com/load_zath. You get yourself a nice deal. 2 pairs of shorts for $25. After shipping and taxes, like $31. Or you get 40% off of any individual item when you join their VIP program.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go.
Yes.
Guys, we're still waiting. We're a little bit delayed. We have somebody who is restarting the game. So, hurry up and wait. There's our 9th. Wrong Discord. I was looking for... here it is.
But nah, today's been a pretty good day.
Yep. Both teams being asked if they are ready, but there's a couple people that weren't dragged down. I'm curious about that. Regardless, here we go.
It was probably a UI bug.
Let's hope.
There are a lot of UI bugs, but it is what it is.
Just before it loaded, it said nobody in brackets. Nobody plays against nobody.
Yep. All right. So you talked about last time. Who was it again?
I did Oh Boy last time.
Okay. Well, that means you can do bonks, and I'll do oh boy.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead, start us off with Oh Boy since they're the alpha team.
All right. So they have 2 Marceaus, a Gearing with 2 Des Moines, Stalingrad, and Moskva. Now they did decide to bring a Shikishima and Conqueror this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the Shikishima was instead of their Slava, and the Conqueror was instead of their... What was the other ship they had? They had a... Oh,
Yes.
Burgon.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so now the Burgon is now a Conqueror. So...
Right.
Alright, and how about your side? How's that one going?
I do like that decision, by the way, for Shikishima instead of the Slava. That being said, this map favors the Slava much better than the last one anyway. At least in my opinion. So, Bonks is bringing Yamato, Ohio. No change there. Oh, actually, no, there was a change. I'm sorry. Apache was in Kremlin last game. We've got Moskva, Stalingrad, Venezia, Des Moines, 2 Gearings, and there's Whale Biologist in the Z-52 doing exactly what we have known him to do by now, going just south of BCAP.
Yes. So right now in the B cap, it looks like the Marceaus are kinda not heading into B. If you can see, Marspolio is taking his time in the B. He's not rushing over to A. He's kind of taking his time. And the other Marceau pink camouflage are kind of just sitting there. Very strange indeed. The Gearing is heading over to C. With support of the Des Moines, Stalingrad, Moskva, and Shikishima. So it seems like their main force is definitely going to be on the C and B side, while the A side is going to be less defended. They may just be giving up A with a little bit of defense for Oh Boy.
Yeah, meanwhile, Bonks, I love Todd Howard's Gearing smoke there. Allows Bob Bonk only fans as Moskva to be a little bit more aggressive early on with his positioning. The other thing it does is it attracts torpedoes. As you can see, Oh Boy's Gearing has already started firing torpedoes in the direction of that smoke.
And the thing is, though, that smoke was a bait. There is no... They wanted to bait out. They wanted to bait those Torps. There is nothing in those Torps at all. Very well done by them.
Nope. As a matter of fact, they've even gotten the Gearing to torpedo the island, for the most part.
Yep, that Gearing just wasted his torpedo salvo early. That was very well done, baiting them out.
Yep.
Now, Oh Boy did eat a 12k salvo from Haiti, but Haiti's also taking a lot of damage currently.
Yep.
It looks like the Yamato is getting shots out onto their Stalingrad. Reunite Oh Boy. Zoologist is moving into B. It looks like Camouflage and Marcel are looking to do a kind of, like, they were trying to do like a mini pincer, it seemed like.
Yep. Yep, they were trying to time it and trap Whale Biologist in a position where he can't escape. Right now, Whale Biologist is on Stalingrad radar, so he knows that he can't smoke. It's actually not a bad play to get that Z-52 out of there. Totally balanced now getting in on this. Pepega Sniper's Conqueror, is getting in on this. Alright, Z-52 Torps don't do anything. But Whale Biologist losing an awful lot of his hit points early on for really no gain.
Yeah, as of right now, the Stalingrad is being hammered by Bonks. He's kind of in this tight little situation where if he backs up, he's going to have the Yamato there. He has to pretty much to stay exactly where he's at.
Yep, that's the hard part about playing Stalingrad on that particular island. Let's look at his position here. Yep, if he backs up at all, Apache Bonks has a shot on him. But at the
Yep, he
same time,
does.
Sergeant Hattie continues to have shots on him, like that one.
Yep, and that was a very good salvo, putting pressure on him. Very well done. 12K salvo to the Moskva. Very well done. Ooh, and the Slava and the spot Yamato almost hitting him, but that island's a little bit too tall for Apache Bonks to get him, though. A little bit too tall. Looks like the Shigashima is doing shots out onto the Moskva. ZD2 is still using his sonar currently. Shigashima is aiming at the Moskva that is turned away.
Yep, up
and
on
it
only
does
fence.
miss.
No problem with the dodge there. Here comes another Death Nail popping up here from Oh Boy's gearing.
Yep. Yep, Oh Boy is doing another smoke trail. And it looks like Oh Boy is going to use the island as a kind of torpedo shield just in case. So they don't want to, they're going to hide right behind the smoke, which is a very good strategy because if you hide in the smoke, it counts towards your smoke and firing. But if you're behind the smoke, it counts as an island. So you get extra range to shoot, like without being spotted.
Well,
Now,
Bal's
looks like
just under attack again.
Yep, he's under attack by pink camouflage currently. Marsopolio has been very, very tied down to B. He has been very tied down to B. It looks like he's waiting for something. He's either waiting for them to move around A on the backside, or he's waiting for them to move down the middle. But he was just spotted with his with the Des Moines sonar, and he's now unspotted. So they now know where Marsupial is. Very well done by them. They now have it. They know its location.
Yep, it looks like Oh Boy is possibly prepping for a counter push through A. As you can see, we've got Apache south of A with his bow forward, pretty confident in his location. Azuki Thighs, same kind of position, looking to the middle of the map. So this is an opportunity for Oh Boy to come right around. There's a radar from Azuki Thighs to see if the Marcel is going to try to chase him down. He is detecting Marcelo Pello, but obviously he's behind the island. Pink camouflage, though, coming under attack.
Yep, as of right now, there is a Des Moines totally balanced Papega sniper currently on A side defending, but they're only defending against Turret Bonk currently. Turret Bonk is currently in his Stalingrad bow in, just watching over the side. He is the rear defense for the Des Moines and Yamato. So if he falls, it is going to be a huge loss for for Bonks on A side. So he has to make sure he stays alive.
It's interesting they would put a Stalingrad in such a crucial position. I would have thought that they put Azuki Thighs there and put the Stalingrad, basically flipped the positioning.
They probably expected more of a push, and the Stalingrad can kind of be more of a menace. But the problem, and have a stronger bow against battleships. Even though it can still get citadeled, it has a stronger bow than Des Moines. And the thing is that Turret Bonks can also just back up. He doesn't have to stay in that position. He can also hide. So even if he does get outgunned, he can hide and then get the help from Akazuki Thighs. Because right now, Akazuki Thighs is putting the hammer down onto pink camouflage, trying to hammer him with those really strong guns from the Des Moines. Balbungs did just radar, and pretty much the Stalingrad, two Marceaux were both caught by that. Very well done. Very nice use of information. They now know where both of the Marceaux are, which is always a very slippery slope on knowing where those fast French DDs are, because you never know when they may try pushing around and trying to wipe you out with those torpedoes, suicide runs.
Meanwhile, Boggs is trying to leave the area south of Charlie. Todd Howard's, however, now coming under some pretty heavy fire. I think he got radared by the Des Moines. Des Moines is coming towards these torpedoes. Nope, they all dodged. They all missed. So Todd Howard's is going to have to do the electric boogaloo dance for a little while as Max the King is just hitting W to try to keep this guy lit on radar.
Yep, currently he is just doing a very slow wiggle. He's doing a very good job. He's not taking that much damage. He could be taking a lot more right now. Very well done. He did just go dark, so he is able to. So he is now safe. He may take one more salvo from the Des Moines. Nope.
Yeah, he's on fire, but yeah, that boy gearing is just too far away. It's not going to detect him. But still, Todd Howards is going to be. Nope, is he detected?
No, he's not. They're blind firing.
That's some really good blind fire as the Shikishima gets a little overpen on the butt.
Mm-hmm. And the RPF is going off for Todd Howard, so Todd Howard does know where their gearing is roughly.
Yep.
So he's...
You can see Addy is trying to stay south with that Venezia to keep... Basically to keep Oh Boy from wrapping around.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be careful, though, that he doesn't take gearing torpedoes.
Yep, he has to be very careful, because right now, Alex is trying his hardest to put pressure onto the Fenzia. The thing is, though, is that if the Fenzia is able to go dark and smoke up, he can get away from the situation. But the Shikishima is trying its hardest to chase down this Fenzia, because if the Fenzia goes broadside to the Shikishima, it's going to be a world of hurt.
Well, that's exactly what I mean, right. So Addy needs to find the right time to pop his smoke and turn. And hopefully that's about now. Meanwhile, we got some torpedoes coming in again on the Des Moines. They'll miss. Sergeant Hattie, though, is taking some hits. He's down quite low. Pink camouflage up to the north is trying to run away. Looks like that push never really materialized over on the WUD line, as the Conqueror Pepega Sniper is just leaving the area.
Yep. Because, yeah, as you can see right now, the main forces of Bonks are currently in A and B.
Yep.
So the Des Moines and Shikishima that are on the south, they're currently chasing the Fenzia and the Todd Howard. So it's a very dangerous game. Oh,
just
and
talking
Addy...
about torpedoes, and Addy is going to go down right here, I think. He's going to take 3 or 4.
No, he's going to eat 2. Barely dodged the 3rd. Very nice dodge in the end. That was close.
But that's terrible, though, still. I mean, his smoke wasn't ready at the right time. He needed a turn. He would have been better off stopping, and Sergeant Hattie goes down.
Yep, he was stuck bow into the situation. He's completely broadside of that Shikishima. They're doing a very good job pushing the rear flank of Bonks right now. They're in a very tight situation. Whale Biologist is putting a smoke up for the Des Moines, but the Des Moines goes down to the Stalingrad.
Doesn't matter, and that's why I think they should have put a Stalingrad in this position instead of that Des Moines. I think he could have killed that reunited Stalingrad over there if it was Stalingrad on Stalingrad action, but...
Yep, because right now, it's just turret Bonks is currently still stuck at that bow end situation with the Des Moines. But yeah, you were definitely right. The Des Moines being in that spot and not the Stalingrad definitely put a hamper on their ability at A.
It definitely did, and unfortunately, Addy and Todd Howards aren't able to slow down this continued advance by Oh Boy. I really like this play, the continued Death Snail, and the Shikishima coming with as well. Now they have the back of Bobank Only Fans' Moskva with Max the King.
Yep.
Ooh, nice hit there, though, from... God, that must have been Apache Zimato, but it doesn't matter.
The enemy is about to win.
We're down to 942 to 670 points.
Yep, at this point, Bonks has to make a play. They have to do something because they're down 3 ships, and it isn't looking good for them at all.
No, and Todd Howards, I think, is on radar now, forced to big smoke, and he's trying to run away.
Yep, he is currently spotted right now by the radar. Yep, he's most likely going to be going down soon.
Oh,
yep. They
double
got
kill right there at the end.
Yep, double kill right at the end. So, The winners of that match is Oh Boy.
Oh boy.
Very well done.
Look at that. This time, oh boy, responding with a perfect match. No losses encountered.
Yep, no losses at all. Well done.
Okay, well, that takes us to a game 3. And that will delay the start of the last match, because that was supposed to start in 10 minutes.
Yep, that means the delay. There's going to be a delay on that one. So we will have to see, but there's definitely going to be a delay for the finals.
Yep. So that's just how we roll sometimes, guys, in King in the Sea. So I don't know if there's, aside from that Stalingrad Des Moines positioning, I'm not really sure what else Bonks could have done better. You know, they just missed some of those key torpedo salvos from that gearing. But all in all, they just traded worse than oh boy. Replay is being rendered right now. Kudos to oh boy for making that death snail push down the 9-10 line work. We haven't seen it work so well before. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't really seen it too well.
All right. Do you have the replay available?
Yep.
All right. Let's start it in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, cool.
So that's running.
All right, I need to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good. There's that key moment where the Des Moines gets whacked. On the stream, at least. There it is. And meanwhile, we're watching the replay form now. I really liked how oh boy was able to completely neutralize that Z-52. They had that plan in place with those two Marceaus and the Stalingrad, with the Moskva backup and the Conqueror as well even. A really nice job of completely isolating that player so he could not get out. Just checking. Okay. Everybody is still here, so that's good. Okay. In the meantime, guys, thank you again for being a part of the stream, hanging out. It's always a lot of fun to do matches like these. These are special days where we get to see, well, some of the best players in the world competing in a free-to-play video game that's been alive for, what, 6 years? That's kind of crazy to think about. The number of times people said that the game is dead, it's been ruined, etc., etc. We're still here, and we're growing, you know? So that's really cool to see. Thank you again for all of those that have been subscribing, cheering, following, whatever. If you're sitting through ad breaks, really do appreciate that. You know, we get a little bit of ad revenue, which is always nice, but again, the big thing is we want to make sure that players come to this knowing that they will not have to sit through an ad. Which reminds me, now that that game's over, I'm going to go ahead and run an ad now, just to be sure. We've got plenty of time before the next game drops.
Yep.
So we're good there. My eyes are starting to get a little straight here, I think, from staring at the light all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You get that ever?
Nope.
I'm gonna try something. I've got these, I just got them. These are like blue light filter glasses or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll look like a nerd, but let me try this out and see how this works.
I literally got like 2 freaking studio lights.
Yeah.
What I mean, my eyes are fine.
Well, let's try this out and see. Chat, you guys can laugh and let me know what you think.
Of course, I can't see like the dark. I can't see in darkness at all for maybe like 5 hours, but you know, after that I'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, days like this, you know, yesterday we were on for 7 hours. Today we're already at 4 hours and 15 minutes. You know, I know you went and did your own stream afterwards, and you know,
It's starting, by the way.
yep, I see that, and I'm hoping to do that myself today after this. So we'll see what's going on.
All right, let's head back into the game majigga.
That's right.
All right.
Why don't you get us started?
All right, so I'll do bonks.
Go for it.
So, bonks has a Shima CVV2 gearing with 3 Fenzias and
Yep.
Musfa, Ahile, and Yamato.
Yeah, they are prepared for potential Marso spam on this. Remember, I think Kleber has been banned. Over on Oh Boy, they are bringing the Shikishima back again. This time they've gone with a Republique for that additional maneuverability. And then we've got ourselves 2 Moskvas, a Stalingrad, a Des Moines for cruisers, and double Marceau and gearing. I think they're pretty happy with what they got out of those Marceaus the last game.
But yeah, the thing is, though, they have Musfas, which are pretty, with that small bow being bowing, those are very strong against Fenzias. So
Yeah, the Venezias, of course, with the sap will penetrate the 50 millimeters of armor. But you're right, with its relative narrowness compared to the Stalingrad, it definitely makes a smaller target.
yeah, because there has to be a certain pen angle that the SAPs have to go through.
Right.
So if they don't hit the perfectly bow section of the Moskva, it's just gonna bounce off.
Right.
Isn't it like 85 degrees or something like that, or 80? I know it's something around there. I know that
Yeah.
the new battleship line is around 80 degrees, is around 75 or 80 degrees.
Fair enough.
That's why I love it so much. There's so much fun to play.
By the way, there is a bonus code going around, ZF6 action stations, all one word. Zeta Foxtrot 6 action stations. ZF6 action stations.
Action stations.
There's the double Marceau going into Alpha Cap. This is totally what you'd expect at this point. Yeah, whale biologist and that Z52 going into B, also what you would expect. Okay.
Action station or action stations?
Stations. Are you tabbed out trying to redeem the code?
No, I'm just trying to post it around.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to post it in the chat. I'm trying to copy it.
No problemo.
All right, cool.
Oh, okay. I just PM'd it to you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
have my hearing thing messes up, so like
Yeah,
I
it's all good.
sometimes hear it wrong. All right, so right now on C side, looks like Bonks is doing the gearing going wide to do spotting with the Fenzia helping support. With the Mosfa going bow into the island. Very strong spot for the Mosfa being there. With the Ohio doing support, ZVT2 Biologist was able to get the B cap uncontested. They don't have the DD in B, but they do have the Stalingrad. But with the Marcel's moving around, the Z2 does have to be careful, so that's why he's not really moving up as well. He's just keeping the cap confirmed. The Shima, Fenzias, and Yamato are over on the A side. How's it looking for OHBOY currently?
Well, OHBOY already has Alpha. Now they're going into kind of a holding pattern. We didn't catch this and talk about it early on, but OHBOY sent both of their battleships to A, with the Shigishima kind of mid. Now he's starting to turn, and Pegasus Sniper and the Republic moving away. So I'm gonna have to see what happens here. Pegasus Sniper doing a nice job of slowing down here. That will negate the torpedoes coming his way. Oh, Addy Bonks takes a big hit there. Addy, sorry.
That was definitely a very big bonk by the Republic. Very well done by him.
And here comes the snail coming up on the 10 line. OHBOY doing what we saw them do before, I think, or maybe it's a different group, but similar play nonetheless.
Yes.
After wildcasting, guys, it all looks the same. I don't know about you, Bo, but I was talking with Raptor the other day, and before this weekend, we had covered over 50 battles in King of the Sea.
How many?
50. So then you count.
Oh, that's fun.
You count yesterday, you count today, we're pushing, what, 70?
The Z52... Oh! Z52 to A2 towards the middle!
I see that.
Oh, and he's spotted by sonar!
I'm gonna do a preemptive death pick.
Oh, he may go down.
Nicely done by Whale Biologist there. Can he keep that going?
Nope, he's gonna go dark, but wow!
That
is one way to
play.
bonk your opponent. That is one way to bonk your opponent right there.
Yep. Whale Biologist is still shooting. There it goes. There it goes. He made it. Now will Whale Biologist be able to dodge these return torpedoes?
Yes, he was. He does have his sonar very well done. The thing is, though, if that's Stalingrad radars, that
Yes.
Marceau is waiting for it.
Yes.
He is waiting for that radar.
And he stepped in, which means that will probably trip the radar. I think Whale Biologist is trying to be aggressive here to try to spot Marco Polo.
Mosfa did just pop his radar. He is backing out. Whale Biologist does see... Oh. Uh-oh. Yep, he did spot the Marcelo Pello.
Oh!
God.
That's Stalingrad reunited ready with that HE.
Very strong salvo by him. But will Whale Biologist be able to get the kill on the Marcelo? It's very, very, very close. He has to get that kill. If he goes down without the tray, it's going to be a huge punishment for Bonks.
Well, the nice
right
thing...
now, he is unspotted.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's so far back that those torpedoes aren't going to do anything. Obviously, they know that by Whale Biologist backing up, he's looking for that torpedo salvo. Meanwhile, Battleship Nagato is low north of C.
Yep, he also got spotted by the Horny Wookiees radar, which made it where the Des Moines and Gearing and the Mossfoot were all focusing him. So he definitely has to be careful with that. The Mossfoot also popped his radar. It did spot the Shikishima, but the Shikishima is behind the island. Sorry, Shimakaze is behind the island, but the Shikishima does not also have a shot at him because of the island. So
Yep.
Todd Howard is currently safe as well. It looks like over on Seaside, there is the A side is currently the Bonks two Finzias. I'm not really sure, but yeah, because
Addy
Addy's
just
currently
getting
getting
hit again. That was Pepega Sniper right
punished.
to the face.
He is getting punished for
Yep.
being Bowen.
Now look at this pink camouflage just charging in now. I don't think Todd Howard knows it's happening. He's about to proxy spot pink camouflage. He's backing up because he probably has his radio location,
Yep.
and he's
The
probably
Fenzia
telling his
is
buddies.
ready. Yep, Fenzia is ready, just in case. So the thing is, though, Oh Boy is doing an amazing job at keeping A-cap contested. Very good job. The Fenzia had to smoke up because the pink camouflage is just keeping them perma spotted, and they're being punished
Yes, they
for
are.
being out there because the battleships are over at A. I'm surprised there hasn't been more activity over at C because the battleships are all at A for Oh Boy. They could be using that advantage.
Well, they could be, but they're choosing not to for whatever reason. I'd love to see Hattie move. He looks like he's getting ready to move down that 7 line.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting ready to move down the 7 line. He does have his guns ready for the Des Moines if it does pop out. But the thing is, that Des Moines is not going to pop out of that smoke until it's gone. So I feel like Sergeant Hattie has to make a move soon because Oh Boy is winning the HP game right now.
And Azuki Thighs is going to take 2 gearing torpedoes that just happen to be run on top of the other. At the same time, he is detected, which means totally balanced, is now going to start shooting AG at him. If he gets set on permanent fire, that's going to really hurt.
Yep, he is definitely going to get perma-fired at this point with the fact he's stuck Bowen. He can't really do anything. So we'll have to see. Looks like he is doing shots out onto the Des Moines. Des Moines is broadside. He may take 1 Citadel. Nope. The shots were a little bit short. That's a big pain right there. The Fenzia is also Bunk only fans. He's still over at C. The Stalingrad does get the kill onto
Whale Biologist.
Whale
FD2 goes down.
Biologist. Yep, and the thing is now Sergeant Hattie is in the cap by himself, spotted. He is now being radared. This is a very dangerous situation for Sergeant Hattie because if those DDs figure out where they know he's there.
I don't like it.
Yeah, this is not good at all for them. He's trying to reposition. He's trying to get in position to help support the team, but being in a cap where a Marceau could easily rush you, that is very dangerous.
Well, fortunately for him, that Marceau is quite low, but you're absolutely right. Like, he needs to have his guns ready if that's gonna happen.
Yep, and if not, he had to get lucky with the secondaries. But right now, Todd Howard is currently being chased down by that Mossfoot's radar. He has to run away. He did go dark, so very well done job by him.
Yeah, but
right
it just
now,
feels like they're just trading really poorly compared to Oh Boy across the board.
Yep. It seems like those Mossfas are paying off for Oh Boy. A lot more radar coverage is definitely helping them out in this match.
Yep. Look at C. They're still trying to cling to this possibility, but Nagato now under attack. You were talking about that radar earlier. He just took another whack. He's under 6,000 hit points. Here comes the next radar.
Again.
Totally balanced. Gonna grab him on radar. That's gonna allow Horny Wookiee and even the Gearing down here to start shooting back at him.
Yep, and right now, Bunk OnlyFans did get stuck up against the wall, so he has to back up, be able to get off the wall. He is completely broadside to that Des Moines right now, but luckily he's far enough away where it's not really worth it for the Des Moines to shoot him, or if he was, he would definitely be punished. The Gearing Nagato Battleship Nagato is still safe where he is at,
Uh-oh,
but
Todd
the Des
Howard's is going
Moines.
down. There it is.
Yep, and Todd Howard does go down over at A. They're losing their DDs like flies.
Well, the problem is that, yeah, once those destroyers go, then you end up with a similar situation of having no vision, because Bonks came to this with so many Venezias, they lost out on the opportunity to have constant vision on their opponent.
Yep, they came into this thinking that they were gonna pull some kind of French DD comp, but this whole time, oh boy, hasn't really been bringing out the Marceaus for any sort of strong French wolf pack.
Yeah, I feel like I think Bonks' issue. Oh, Nagato might be going down here. I think that the problem that Bonks is having is they've got their Venezias, sure, but they basically just told them to hang out in the back and, take opportunity shots. I'd really like to have seen them play a little bit more aggressively. There's a beautiful hit right there on the gearing from Venezia. That's the slapping we're looking for. But the problem is that they're so far back, they're not able to really put that gun pressure on targets like they are needed to do so.
Yep. And the problem is that Haiti is now in the middle of the map, and he is going to start getting farmed heavily.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he just came out like this. I know he wants to get that Stalingrad, but punching through the face isn't gonna. Well, I said that, but that
you
happened.
also see the Yamato moved forward as well, but he also got bumped by the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Like this match is pretty much done at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
and both Bonks battleships are closer than when we called the OHBOY battleships together at the start of the match.
yep, this is very, very bad. Both battleships are now in the middle of the map. They're trying to force a play. They are trying to get that Stalingrad out of B. They're trying to push it out.
The interesting thing is that Bonks has all 3 caps right now. There's absolutely no need to shove their ships up like this and just have them get shot at.
Yep, that is true. I think that what they're trying to do is do a play to try to force the team back to get the caps, but it's going to cost them too much.
Yeah.
It's going to cost them way too much to do this play. Way too much.
Well, they're already down 3 ships. Now, if they could just get a lucky shot on something, unfortunately, Nagato's torpedo salvo misses the next Doom Snail.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what they could do. The only thing I can see is that Heil gets a lucky shot on that Stalingrad and the Marceau, and he goes down.
Nope. AVI.
But that B cap is now open.
The enemy is about to win.
And I know that everywhere people are like, what is going on in this match?
Yeah, Bonks is going to take 4th place. They're still going to get paid. They're just not going to get paid as much as they wanted.
Yep, definitely. But the thing is, though, this is their first time getting this far. So they definitely did their best. It was definitely a worthy watch. Well done by them. Very good job.
Oh yeah, all teams have earned their position here. There is no team that just tripped and fell their way up to the top. This is play. This is practice. This is strategy. This is all that kind of good stuff. Skill.
Yep.
And that's why we're here. We're here to watch all this craziness go down.
Yep, exactly. It was very well done by them. But yep, now that the battleships are gone, OHBOY is now going in to start cleaning up the rest of the match.
Yep, looks like that Venezia up on A is quite low. Azuki Thai's just gonna go in now, and he's going down in a matter of moments. Giving
Yep, at this
broadside
point,
to Horny. There he goes. And that is our match, ladies and gentlemen. Third place
yep.
goes to Oh Boy. Fourth goes to Bonks.
Yep, well done. So our international third and fourth place winners. Third place goes to Oh Boy. Fourth place goes to Bonks.
And interesting, look at this. Once again, Bonks doesn't get a kill. So
It seems like they relied a little bit too heavy on those Fenzias.
Yeah.
And it really caused that downfall. Because like I was saying earlier, those Mothras are almost complete counters to Fenzias.
Mm-hmm.
That SAP cannot do almost anything to those bows. It is very, very, very strong. Strong counters. It seems that Oh Boy definitely did their research. Like, oh, they keep on bringing these Fenzias. Why don't we bring Mothras?
Right.
Because if they would have had Des Moines, the Des Moines could have farmed out the Mothra.
Yeah.
Setting fires.
Yeah, Venezia's okay. The problem is when you over rely on it, you just can't get enough out of it. So,
Yep.
you know, that's well done. I'm asking. Okay, we have a response. We are starting at 12:30. Or sorry, well, 1:30 your time. So we're starting in 7 minutes.
But wow. Yep, that was really, really, really intense.
Yep. All right, we've got our replay being just finished rendering, so we can pull that in. Let's see. I gotta find the right. Let's see. What map was that we just played on? Warrior's Path, right? Yeah.
But yeah, incredible. Like, wow. That match definitely, like, from the start, I was like, wow, that is going to be a pain to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there isn't that much you can do when you have that many Mothras and Fenzias.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they definitely did their best. But at the same time, it's definitely the ships that won. That match was won by the ships that were brought in.
Oh yeah, the ship
Definitely.
picks. The ship picks is huge on this. It's also, of course, what you do with those ships. And I felt like Oh Boy had their plan, and Bonks, their plan was to react. And it didn't feel like Bonks ever really had the initiative in this battle, right?
No, they did
were
not.
constantly reacting to what Oh Boy did. And therefore, Oh Boy was able to dictate all the engagements. Now, there was one key place where things could have been very different, and that was Whale Biologist in the Z-52. If he could have taken that Marceau down, follow up with the Torps, and gotten that kill, that would have been huge. But look at the minimap. We're going to see that torpedo salvo coming in about a couple minutes game time. But Whale Biologist A is really low already, and B, really not supported.
Exactly. That was definitely a clear, just wow. I still can't over it. It's like, it's insane.
Right?
Like, wow. Like, I'm happy for Bonks for fourth, but in the end match there, Oh Boy had the clear advantage. It was a complete dumping. Oh Boy had every engagement just completely controlled.
Yep. Yep.
So now we have the final match of the day, which is going to be Vor versus a VPM.
Yep. Now it looks like they killed the training room and they're gonna rebuild it. We got 3 minutes to go until we get started. I don't think we're going to be ready on time for this, but that's okay. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for that to show up, I suppose I could clear out my stream helper. Get that ready for the end. This is VOR versus FPM. Asia against Asia. One Asian team will win and take all the prize money. Another will still win and take some of the prize money. Alright, training room is available. And look at that, Loop once again banned. We will not see Loop at all.
Loop has been always banned.
We actually cast, Raptor and I cast one Loop game. I want to say last week. One.
And how was that patch?
It was crazy. I didn't really feel like it's a necessarily bad map. I just feel like it's just too open, and I don't think the players appreciated, you know, basically feeling like they were squeezed. Okay, this is a best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle in, go potty, do what you need to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run a pre-roll ad to get us going here for people that are coming in after this starts. So see you in a couple. There we go. While I finish this up. So Land of Fire, Alpha Bravo. Waters. All right. So got that layup ready to go. All right. So guys, we're just chilling for a couple minutes. We're just waiting for teams to filter in so that we can get started.
Yep. So let's go over the maps. So the maps that are going to be picked today, Loop is banned again. By both teams. So Land of Fire is going to be a Bravo spawn for Vor. Northern Waters is next. It'll be a Bravo spawn for Vor. Crash Zone Alpha is going to be a Bravo spawn for Vor. Warrior's Path is going to be an Alpha spawn for Vor. And Trap is going to be an Alpha spawn for Vor. So the Land of Fire, Northern Waters, Crash Zone Alpha, Warrior's Path, Trap. So I feel like if either teams were to run some kind of wolf pack, Land of Fire would definitely be a good map.
Yep.
Along with Warrior's Path, and Trap could also not Trap. Too many islands. So Land of Fire, Warrior's Path, and Crash Zone Alpha could technically be good maps. Crash Zone Alpha is a little bit risky, so probably more Land of Fire and Warrior's Path. So that could be the reason why Crash Zone Alpha, Warrior's Path was picked. Could be for that very reason. They could be strategic on saying, hey, we're gonna get this many wins by here. Maybe we should use this map so we can use this strategy here. Because each map pick is very strategic on trying to get the advantage on your opponent.
Absolutely, yes.
But yes, so for the banned ships, we have Vor banning the Kleber and FPM banning the Har-Agumo.
And they banned it twice.
Yep, they banned it twice. It was a glitch.
Yep, they're like, hell with that ship. F that ship. Twice.
Yeah, F that ship twice. It'll be banned forever.
That's right. Well, I mean, we were talking before, Har-Agumo is actually a decent counter to the Kleber just because of its raw DPM. It's got that smoke snail and stuff like that. I still feel like a Daring is a better pick against Kleber from a destroyer perspective. You can also, well, in this case against a Marceau, right? Because Kleber's banned. But you can make a Z52 work against a Marceau or a Kleber, but it requires an awful lot of luck on your side. You basically need to catch that Kleber or Marceau, bow in, charging you while you smoke, while you radar, and laugh as they have two choices. One is to YOLO you and trade. Two is to turn out and possibly die for free. Most good players are going to try to go for the trade. And I've seen this so many times on ranked battles. I've been able to trap people with my Z52 that way. Very good Kleber players, very good Marceau players. The difference, though, is in King of the Sea, I just don't see a Marceau charging in full bore like what you would see in a ranked or randoms battle. As a result, that Z52's hydro utility just isn't there compared to what you would anticipate in your mind. So that's why I think the Daring is probably your best pick against Kleber. Another possible pick, we haven't talked about it for Destroyer, is actually Holland. Because Holland has the ability to spam torpedoes. They're very fast torpedoes. There's very little they can do that destroyers can do to dodge them. So if one team goes guns, the other team goes torpedoes, and they spam, spam, spam. Who knows?
I have seen Holland's back on the NA server COTS, if you remember correctly.
Yep. By the way, big thank you to Asia teams. We are facing off Asia versus Asia. It is currently 2:30 a.m. in Japan, and it is currently 5:30 a.m. in New Zealand. So some of you that have been watching might say, wow, NA was screwed having to wake up early. Imagine having to stay up until 5:30 a.m. Monday morning, a work day. These players are going to work in 3 hours or less. And that's now. They haven't even played any games yet.
Yep, they have 5 matches to do if they go all the way. So it'll definitely be interesting to see on what they do.
Yep. Yep. It's gonna be interesting. I'm just interacting with chat for a couple minutes here. Yeah. So, woo doggy. Once again, everybody, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. Thank you all for your follows, your subs, your bits, donations, whatever, all that good stuff. It really, while we can't show it on stream because of the overlays and all that, we want to have that clean overlay for you guys. We see it's happening, and we really do appreciate it. It means more to us than most of you guys know. When we stream, we have no idea how many people are going to watch. We have no idea if people are going to enjoy the content. So all those little things that you guys are doing goes a long way. It really does.
Yep, we have no idea. So thank y'all again for all the support. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. It definitely means a lot, so thank y'all again.
Yep. Now you're planning on streaming after this, or no?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I'm thinking about doing that as well. Normally I would be starting my Replay Theater stream at 12 o'clock Central. So 36 minutes ago, I would have normally started up my typical Sunday stream. We would start by getting my dailies done so people could join in for operations or whatever. We'd do a Zath chat, talk about the state of the game, what's going on, and then we would finish with doing probably 3 hours or so of replay analysis. And we'll see if we can get that to happen today. I don't know. I'm tired, but it'd be fun to do some replays. I haven't done replays in a month, guys. Over a month. Now we do have that 5-minute delay, right? So in order to take that off of OBS, we have to stop the stream and then start it up again, don't we?
Yep.
Great. All right. Both teams are readying up. So I have a strong feeling that we are going to be starting soon.tm. So FPM saying that they are ready to go. 4 is not ready yet. They have one player that has not readied up.
Yep.
Somebody readied up, and just like that, somebody else unreadied. And now they both readied up again. It's like a dance that we are watching, guys. It's like a dance. Now we are going to Warriors. Sorry, not Warriors Path. Land of Fire.
Yep, we are now going on to Land of Fire.
Here
So
we go.
wish you both luck. This is the finals of COTS. We've been streaming this for over a month. Let's go!
That's right. 1 month. 14 teams in North America alone?
Yep.
Or is that total?
Yep,
I
let's
don't
do it.
Regardless.
So we got FPM with the curve first. Ooh.
Hey!
We haven't seen a curve first at all.
No, we haven't. So you taking that one? I'll take the VOR side.
Yeah, we got 3 Marceaus, a Daring, a Fenzia, 2 Stalingrads, Kremlin, and curve first. I have not seen a curve first in COTS this whole time.
No, I have not.
we-
I just realized I never updated the top team part here. Oops.
Well, that is very interesting. I have never seen a curve first.
There we go.
Wow, that is very surprising.
Yep. Meanwhile, over on the VOR side, they're bringing in They're not moving. They're not moving.
Yep, they're not moving.
Yep. They're not moving. But they are bringing Ohio, Kremlin, Des Moines, Moscow, Marceau. But they're not
Yeah,
moving.
looks like both sides are not moving at all, which means it's going to be a restart.
Yep,
Yep.
they are calling a restart.
Yep, back out. Yep, looks like someone was disconnected, and they're doing a restart. Very
Alright.
interesting indeed. Why did they call a restart?
FPM, somebody crashed.
Ah,
So they
That would
are
do it.
calling for a restart. So we will need to take a few moments to get back into the game.
mm-hmm. Yep, that was definitely interesting for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And while we're waiting on that, did you see they announced the battleship Repulse as well?
Yes.
We didn't have a
I
chance.
haven't really gotten to see that much about that one.
We didn't get a chance to really talk about it too much, but it is now on the dev blog. There's the Ragnar, which looks a hell of a lot like a Smolensk, and then there's the Repulse at tier 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, renowned class battle cruiser. Yep.
They're also adding, they have the Satsuma and the, oh, they're also bringing in the Dazzling.
And let me open
Oh,
it.
wait, that's a camo.
Yeah, bring up a new one here. So this is, they've announced Grand Battle, a new type of battle. Oh, this is their super battleships thing they were talking about before. Yeah, so there's the Satsuma, 510mm guns. We know we need to hear it. Oh yeah. And then we've got the Hanover H-42 with 483mm guns. There's your dazzling camouflages you were talking about.
Yep.
And a grand battle patch and a flag. The flag's kind of interesting. It's like a blueprint. That's kind of a neat look. A couple of other things, and then there's something for super battleships. The adjustment firing. The more hits you get, the more accurate the guns become. For Satsuma, but it looks like Hanover gets range and accuracy buffs instead. Interesting. I like that idea. Secondary range and accuracy. And there's the talk about turning off allied damage.
Usually if something has to be done where there has to be that turned off, it means the toxicity has reached a point where they have to do that.
That's right, it is. That's the case. We are still waiting, by the way, guys, so we're not seeing too much going on here. It's interesting that they're still keeping in the penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct, and now it's just a number of hits on allied ships. So you can still go pink, you just won't do any damage. It's just, that seems a little weird.
Maybe it's just to make people like get mad that, you know.
Oh, look at this. The player will not receive credits or XP for battles in which they received a warning for damage to allies. That's huge.
They will not receive?
The player will not receive credits or XP for battles in which they received a warning for damage to allies. That could be a real problem, especially in instances where you do really have an accidental hit. I don't like that change. I really don't like that change.
I don't really mind it. It all depends upon how everything. It all depends upon the situation.
Well, what I'm saying is, you know, you fire torpedoes in something knowing that your allies can't take damage if they hit it by accident, so you're more relaxed with your torpedoes, for example, and boom, you accidentally hit somebody, get the warning, now you have no XP or credits that game.
Yep.
Right? That just costs you credits, and it's a complete waste of your time at that point. So what do? Do you sit there and keep playing the game, or do you just say, screw this, escape, and go back to port? Now, do you see where I'm going with that? In my opinion, that's a real problem. Early on the battle, I've taken Kashimakaze, accidentally hit a ship. Well, okay. What's in it for me to keep playing? Just go back to port. And now I'm going to screw over 11 other people on my team.
Is it if it's a single hit or multiple hits?
Well, it says for a warning to damage to allies. And it says a certain number of hits on allied ships. So hopefully it's high enough to where it's not just a couple of torpedo hits. But even then, you have a case where you've got a really close-in battle. How many times have you seen people accidentally torping allied battleships because they're in that toilet bowl turning cycle?
I haven't really seen too many destroyers usually torping unless they like the people are not the wisest torpedo players, and they torp as a battleship is going in, and they hit the dude as the dude's moving up.
Yep.
Like if the DD's sitting further back.
Yep. But
that's usually the circumstances, though.
Sure, but I mean, we see that a lot more in the mid to low tiers. I don't necessarily know that that's a tier 10 issue, but it can still happen. And then there's also the changes for attack aircraft now. They're going to fire small caliber machine guns before attacking.
Yep.
So that'll help destroyers make evasive maneuvers. We'll have to see. It's a pretty big
I
nerf.
like that.
It is. It is nice, but it is a big nerf to aircraft carriers' capabilities on the map, which is fine. But destroyers are still very much in the driver's seat for a lot of battles. So we'll have to see how that affects the balance of power, so to speak, between the classes.
Yep. All right. Looks like we are going back into the game.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, let's see how it goes. Let's go in.